Hey everyone, today we're talking about the Roman Empire. This ancient civilization was one of the most influential in history, leaving behind a legacy that still impacts our world today. From their impressive architecture to their innovative engineering, the Romans were true pioneers. But one of their most remarkable achievements was their extensive network of roads. The Roman Empire was massive and strong, stretching across 3 continents at its peak. But have you ever wondered how they managed to stay connected across such a vast area? The answer lies in their roads. These roads were the lifelines of the empire, enabling communication, trade, and military movements. Roman roads were like the superhighways of their time. They were meticulously planned and constructed, ensuring that they could withstand the test of time. These roads were not just dirt paths. They were carefully engineered with multiple layers of materials to provide durability and stability. They were everywhere, connecting cities and towns all over the empire. From the bustling streets of Rome to the farthest reaches of their territories, Roman roads made travel and communication possible. They were the arteries that kept the empire alive and thriving. These roads were super important because they were used to move armies, goods, and people from place to place. Roman soldiers could march quickly to defend the empire's borders, and merchants could transport their goods efficiently, boosting the economy. They were a symbol of how powerful and organized the Romans were. The roads demonstrated the empire's ability to control and manage vast territories, showcasing their engineering prowess and strategic planning. And guess what? They were built to last. The Roman secret? They planned carefully, used clever engineering, and weren't afraid of hard work. They employed a variety of techniques, such as using large stone slabs for the road surface and creating drainage systems to prevent water damage. They used simple tools and whatever materials they could find locally to create something truly amazing that lasted for centuries. The ingenuity of Roman engineers allowed them to overcome natural obstacles like mountains and rivers, ensuring that their roads could reach even the most remote areas. Roman roads weren't just paths, they were like the veins and arteries of a giant body, pumping life into every corner of the empire. They facilitated the exchange of ideas, culture, and technology, helping to shape the world as we know it today. The legacy of Roman roads is a testament to the ingenuity and determination of this incredible civilization. Building a road started with a good plan. The Romans were meticulous planners, and their road-building process was no exception. They understood that a well-thought-out plan was the foundation of any successful construction project. Before any physical work began, Roman engineers would gather to discuss the route, taking into consideration the terrain, the purpose of the road, and the resources available. This initial planning phase was crucial in ensuring the efficiency and durability of the roads they built. Roman engineers were like the masterminds of measurements. They had a deep understanding of geometry and surveying, which allowed them to accurately map out the land. They would use various tools to measure distances and angles, ensuring that every part of the road was precisely planned. This level of precision was necessary to overcome the challenges posed by the diverse landscapes they encountered. They used tools that might seem simple to us but were super effective back then. These tools, though basic in appearance, were the result of centuries of innovation and refinement. For instance, they used ropes and wooden stakes to mark out straight lines and right angles. These simple devices were essential in maintaining the accuracy and consistency of their measurements. One of their key tools was called a groma. The groma was a vital instrument in the Roman engineer's toolkit. It consisted of a vertical staff with horizontal crosspieces mounted at right angles. Plumb lines hung from the ends of the crosspieces, allowing the engineer to establish straight lines and right angles with remarkable precision. This tool was indispensable in the construction of straight roads and accurate layouts. This tool helped them make perfectly straight lines and right angles, ensuring that the road went exactly where they wanted it to go. The ability to create straight lines and right angles was not just a matter of convenience, it was a testament to the Romans' engineering prowess. These precise measurements were crucial in constructing roads that were not only functional, but also aesthetically pleasing. They also used something called a chorobates, which was like a long, straight board with water levels. The chorobates was an ingenious device that allowed Roman engineers to ensure the road was level. It consisted of a wooden frame with a groove in the center, filled with water. By observing the water level, engineers could determine if the ground was even or if adjustments were needed. This tool was particularly useful when building roads on uneven or hilly terrain. This tool helped make sure the road was nice and level, even when they were building on hilly ground. Ensuring a level surface was essential for the durability and usability of the road. A level road reduced wear and tear on vehicles and made travel more comfortable for those using it. The chorobates was a key factor in achieving this level of precision. Getting those measurements right was super important because it allowed the Romans to build roads over really long distances, even across mountains and rivers, with incredible accuracy. The ability to construct roads that spanned vast distances and challenging terrains was a hallmark of Roman engineering. These roads were not just pathways, they were lifelines that connected the empire, facilitating trade, communication, and military movements. The precision in their measurements ensured that these roads stood the test of time, many of which are still visible today. Once they had the route planned out, it was time to build. The Romans were meticulous planners and every detail was considered before the first shovel hit the ground. They knew that a well-planned route would ensure the longevity and durability of the road, which was crucial for the empire's expansion and communication. The first step was digging a big trench, which acted like the foundation of the road. This trench wasn't just any hole in the ground, it was a carefully measured and strategically placed structure that would support the entire road system. This trench had to be wide and deep to make sure the road had a strong base, even on soft ground. The depth and width were calculated to withstand the weight of heavy carts and the constant foot traffic of soldiers and civilians alike. It also acted like a drain, preventing water from pooling up on the road. Water management was a critical aspect of Roman engineering, as standing water could weaken the road structure and lead to its eventual collapse. Now, digging this trench wasn't easy. Workers dug it all by hand using picks, shovels, and other simple tools. The labor was intense and required a great deal of physical strength and endurance. Can you imagine all that digging? It was seriously hard work. These laborers often worked from dawn till dusk, under the scorching sun or in the pouring rain, driven by the promise of a better future for their empire. All the earth they dug up was piled up on the sides of the trench, creating embankments that supported the road even more. These embankments not only provided additional stability but also helped in managing the landscape, preventing erosion and landslides. The construction of these roads was a testament to Roman ingenuity and their ability to harness human labor and natural resources to create something that would stand the test of time. The roads they built were not just pathways but lifelines that connected the vast Roman Empire, facilitating trade, military movements, and cultural exchange. Now let's talk about what went inside that trench. It wasn't just filled with dirt. The Romans carefully layered different materials, and each layer had a special purpose to make the road strong and stable. First, they put down a layer of big, heavy stones at the bottom. This layer was important for drainage and gave the rest of the layers a super strong base. Next, they added a layer of smaller stones or gravel, which filled in the gaps between the bigger stones and created a more even surface. On top of that, they put a layer of compacted sand or gravel, which acted like the road's smooth underbelly, ready for the final layer. The Romans knew that if they wanted their roads to last, they had to be experts at dealing with water. They built in some really clever features to make sure rainwater would drain away properly. For example, they built the roads with a slight curve like a gentle hill, so the water would flow off to the sides. They also dug ditches alongside the roads to channel the water away and prevent it from seeping into the road's foundation. These drainage systems were super important, especially in places where it rained a lot because they kept the roads from washing away. The final layer of the road could be different depending on how important the road was and where it was located. Sometimes they used gravel, crushed stone, or even cobblestones. In big cities, they often used large, flat stones to create a smoother ride for carts and chariots. But the Romans also invented something amazing: concrete. They figured out how to mix volcanic ash, lime, and other stuff to create this super strong material. Concrete roads were incredibly tough and could last for a really long time. Building roads across the entire Roman Empire wasn't easy. They faced all sorts of challenges, from mountains to rivers to swamps, but Roman engineers were incredibly smart and always found a way to overcome these obstacles. They created passes through the mountains, dug tunnels to make shortcuts, and built strong bridges over rivers. They even figured out how to build roads over swamps and marshes by creating raised embankments or using wooden piles as foundations. They were determined to connect their empire no matter what nature threw their way. The Roman road network was like a giant spiderweb, connecting everything and everyone. It stretched from Britain all the way to North Africa, and from Spain to Syria. These roads were like the superhighways of trade, allowing goods and resources to flow easily between different parts of the empire. This made the Roman economy much stronger. The roads also allowed Roman armies to move quickly, which helped them maintain control over their vast territories and respond to any threats. And because messages and news could travel faster along the roads, communication was greatly improved, making it easier to govern such a large empire. Roman roads were more than just engineering marvels. They were symbols of Rome's power, ingenuity, and incredible organization. They played a crucial role in the empire's success by connecting its diverse people and making its economy and military stronger. The amazing thing is that many of these roads still exist today, which is a testament to how well they were built. They continue to inspire us and make us wonder at the skill of those Roman engineers. So the next time you're driving down the road, take a moment to think about the Romans who, centuries ago, laid the foundation for the roads we use today.